Hey guys, this is Daines-Hutt from 66K and 66-day challenge. Today is day 4. Yesterday, man flu hit me really hard, and it was really tough getting started today. And that's why we're trying to do it in 66 days, because I want to get away from using just willpower to get stuff done and start forming habits. And 66 days is apparently the day that habits start to kick in. So as long as I'm getting up, I'm doing the same stuff every day, I should smash this target. So I also want to apologize. I kept changing the website yesterday instead of just going ahead and getting it done. And so it took me a lot longer, which is one of the things I wanted to get away from. I just want to take action and get started. So it's complete. I've got our entire traffic plan, or at least a guide I can show you. And I've also got the monetization. So let's jump in and see what we've done. Cool. This is Daines-Hutt from the 66K in 66 days challenge. So we finally have the site ready. We're just going to show you basically what we're doing here. So the goal is to get to 130,000 visitors to the site, 10,000 email subscribers, and 66K in sales. And we're going to manage most of that through conversion funnels, but also through email marketing and things. So the main goal with the site really is to collect as many emails as possible, and also to have content on it that's so good that it's shared with everyone on there. So immediately what we have here, as soon as you land on the page, is an email opt-in. So before anything else, there's a quick guide here of how we did a 7,000 plus ROI with retargeting in Facebook marketing. And if you click on here, there's a pop-up straight away. It all needs some work and all the graphics and things, but it's all about collecting emails. Also, the next thing on there, you see we've got another email opt-in on the side here. Still need some work, and we need to do some more photos. And then it's also our latest blog posts on there. So the latest one is how we did over 18,000 in sales from a retargeting campaign for an e-commerce site in just 48 hours. And then we've got the resources on the side. So one of the funnels that we have built is straight away is like an easy Facebook retargeting guide. So that's one of the articles. Some of the resources that we use, we might make a bit of money from affiliates and stuff like that, but not a huge amount. And obviously this still needs a bit of work. It's a bit messy right now. I don't like how it's got the dates on and these things here, but we'll go into that soon. Joel is actually building us a custom template to use with all these things built in. But it is the weekend, and he's not part of the 66 days, so you can't blame him for having some fun. So straight away, if you click on here, I haven't tested any of these things, so if it breaks, I apologize. You notice across the top we've got about, start here, resources, and consulting. So a little bit about me and what we're doing. Start here basically takes you onto what is retargeting. Resources are the tools that we use, and also some products that we'll build later on, and then offer for consulting on here. After this as well, I'll also briefly run you through how we're going to drive traffic to the site and what we're going to do to monetize the site. So right now there's only very few views, but because this article has been around a bit, we're cheating slightly. We've got over 100 email subscribers just for this one article. So this is basically how we set up Facebook retargeting on a page. It only has 20 viewers, I think, and within a week of setting up retargeting on there, just a very basic campaign, we did over $600 for 44 cents. And since then, it's gone on to over $1,200 for about $2. So we still haven't even done any promotion for this article yet. So when we start to drive some serious traffic to it, we're getting about 5 email subscribers a day. I can see this being pretty powerful stuff. So again, there's all different things in here to try and collect emails. Each of the articles has an upgrade, so you can get a video version of it, kind of thing. So basically getting started with retargeting, who I am, what we do. Our definition of retargeting is slightly different. A lot of people, how they do it is, basically if you've been to a page, they want it, and you've looked at a product, they'll chase you around the internet trying to sell that to you. We actually think that it's this. It's continuing a conversation with a reader to help attract, educate, and convert them into a customer over and over again.
So we supplement this with automation funnels, quality content, repeat sale systems. Basically, we don't just try and push for sale immediately. Excuse me. um, everyone needs to go through a specific buyer cycle, and so what we're trying to do instead is trying to move them to the next stage of that cycle. So maybe onto some more in-depth content, to watch a video, to go into a little course, something like that. We've also got a series of videos that we're going to have on here as well. Because consulting page, very simple, because obviously we're only just set up the site 3 days ago. Just a simple call to action. Email me if you want us to build a funnel for you. I don't have any prices on that at the moment. It is going to be based on how much work we're doing. Obviously, if I only need to do it for one product, it's not the same price as if we need to do it for 50 products for an e-commerce company. And then once again, because I only have a few photos, my face is everywhere. So it's a little bit about me, what I'm doing, why I want to give out this content. Some of our results, you'll see here that that last flash sale, we did more sales, I think, in 48 hours than months previous. Also, how to get in contact with us, another email opt-in form again, kind of thing, because we are all about collecting emails, all about great content so that it's going to get shared and we're going to get traffic anyway. Collecting emails so we can bring people back, and we can also hit our 10,000 email subscriber goal, and then also trying to monetize from there. So we put a brief plan together of what we're going to do, and I'll run you through it. Let's see if this will work. I'm not sure if this will work while the screen's open. I'm going to pause and I'll start recording again. Okay, so I did have this as a beautiful PDF, but I can't seem to actually record at the same time. So it's a very basic traffic generation plan. A lot of people, I think, when they try and build traffic to a website, they try and just build off their own audience and build a slow audience of their own from the people that they know. Really what you need, it's what we call a New York Times book launch. What happens when they want to be a bestseller? They don't just launch their book to their list. If you looked at Tony Robbins with his latest book, Money, he went on every single talk show, chat show, podcast, radio, website that had a slight interest in what he is doing, and then tailored his content or some of his content to fit that. So we're going to do the same thing. Obviously, I want to run as many case studies as I can. So one of the first things I'm going to do is I'm going to reach out to numerous influencers, people who have got money online, but also, more importantly, they've got an audience. And I'm just going to do work for free. And it might lead to potential revenue down the line, but all I want to do right now is get as many people as possible to know about us. So we're sending out a pitch daily, and we're still writing out a list of ideal candidates of who to use. I am going after, I think, bloggers, first of all, mainly because they've got a huge audience online, which is perfect. And secondly, because they're making money online, they can understand the benefit of an increase to their email list. If we did a retargeting funnel that gave them 10% more emails a month, that is huge to their bottom line, whereas a lot of small businesses don't use email marketing well, and so they don't understand how powerful it is. And so not only can we leverage the audience, but we can also be speaking to people who actually understand the value of those things, and they might be able to pay us for it. Then we're running conversion funnels. Something that Ryan Dice and those guys at Digital Marketer taught us, and I'll go into more detail on that in a bit, but it's basically building your funnel in such a way and offering different paid levels so that even if you use paid traffic to collect emails and things, it's you sell so many products that it kind of balances out, so you're not at a loss. So I've got a couple of different companies that we're going to work with to do some retargeting funnels and some conversion funnels. I have 12 core articles for the site, and then I've got case studies of each as well. So not only is it an article on a specific subject, such as how to get more emails with retargeting, it's also case studies that we've tested. And then I'm doing massive outreach for all content. We did Brian Dean's SEO That Works, and one of the main things this is a very smart guy, he knows how to do is you have to tell people about your content. You can't just release an article and then just leave it out there and hope that people will see it. If 100 people right now like the article that we've got, why shouldn't I tell 100,000 people? Because chances are that a lot of them are going to like it as well, right? So why am I just only adding it to Twitter and then never sharing it again? That makes no sense. If anything, you should create content 20% of the time and then just keep on promoting it 80% of the time. Sorry, the video cut out then. I needed to reset the computer. So yeah, we're going to release 12 core articles to the site, and then we're going to do a massive outreach for all of those articles. And we have a specific traffic system that we run through. So every time we release an article, we send it to our email list, we send it to Outbrain and Taboola and all these different places. And I'll add that later. And then we have a specific SEO method as well, where we run through and we do outreach, link building, broken link building, white hat tiered link building, and things like that. Then we're going to reverse engineer some key influencers and where they have guest posted to try and find some good locations. There is more to this list as well. Thinking of one right now. So wherever these guys have posted, Brian, I know for a fact, I think he's only got about 11 articles on his site, but he's been interviewed hundreds of times, wrote everywhere. Same as Brian Harris, same as Peep, Derek Halpern, John Loomer, especially Woodstream. And then we're going to start a massive guest post onslaught. I don't care about the SEO benefits at all. What I care about is building an audience that is already primed, that is interested in what I'm talking about, and that is ready to buy. Basically, people who are ready to sign up. So I'm going to apply to at least 3 different locations per day and try and write content for all of them. We're currently writing over 1,000 words a day. It's part of our 66-day habits, but if I'm honest, we're doing about 3,000 words a day. I want to get to 100 guest posts ASAP. I think it's going to be one of the fastest ways that we can get traffic, continue to get traffic, build a name and authority in the industry. I'm also going to try and get posts onto BuzzFeed, Huffington Post, Forbes, Entrepreneur. Although in fairness, they'd send a lot of traffic, but they wouldn't send a lot of customers. BuzzFeed could do 130,000 visitors in a day. In fairness, so could Huffington Post. But they might not turn into customers. Forbes and Entrepreneur, I don't want to sound like a snob, but a lot of the content they've got on there is 600-word spam. At the moment, it's a good site, but a lot of the stuff that's printed on there isn't amazing. So, monetization plan. This is based on some of the stuff that Ryan Dice and those guys teach, and I know that he has set up for one site that does over $1 million a month right now on a blog. So we're going to have to taste the content to build a list of email buyers at around $7. We've got some advanced funnel systems, such as the exact retargeting flash sale that we built, that turned over $18,000 in sales for only $114 in Facebook spend. We've got an entire course that we're going to build for that people can buy step by step, all the videos, all the coursework, all the templates, everything else. We're going to offer an entry-level service for $100 where we will set stuff up for you, and then a premium service between $3,000 and $5,000, maybe even higher depending on what it is, where we will build multiple systems in your business so that after we've gone, you'll continue to make higher conversions every month, and then ongoing work where we'll continue to do designs, ad spends, copy, make sure it's tweaking and A/B test and stuff. Now, this math is entirely it's a lot of it is guesswork, but it's going off of previous stuff that I've done. So our goals for the site are 130,000 site visitors, 10,000 email subscribers, and $66,000 in revenue, which is crazy, right, for a brand new site. But assuming we hit 130,000 visitors, and they're targeted, it's just not random people off BuzzFeed and things. If you've got a well-made site, you can get up to a 40% opt-in, which would hit 52,000 people way in advance. Now, if 10% of those people, which normally happens, are then offered that $7 offer and buy, that's $36,000 straight away. How it breaks down is you normally get a 40% opt-in if people will add their email address, 10% of them will buy a small offer, 10% of them will buy a higher offer, and 10% or less will buy a premium offer. So say we hit this 130,000, we would get 36,000 for the $7 offer, 154,000 for the $300 course, and 156,000 for the premium work. Now, like we say, this is totally hypothetical, and we need to run the funnels and see the conversion and how it works. But that would mean by the time we hit 25,000 visitors, we should hit our 10,000 subscribers. Now, traffic is at 20 visitors maybe, because we haven't been pushing this as yet. We only finished the site this morning. I don't know if you can hear my voice, but the man flu is still going strong. What we'll do is, as of tomorrow, I'm going to start leveraging all the content we've got on there. I'm going to start reaching out with custom funnels made for influencers. So if you're listening and you're watching this and you have a blog and you have a website and customers on there and you want me to build a case study for you, reach out to me, convert@inboundascension.com. So I'll speak to you soon.